I'm Jennifer Dodd.
And I'm Gary Dodd, and this is Chloe.
And we are the parents of Ethan Dodd.
And Ashley Dodd.
Ethan is 12, and he's been in the business since he was about 4 years old.
And Ashley is 8, and she has been in the business for the last 2 years. A year and a half, actually.
And we are from Sicklerville, New Jersey.
And Chloe wants to get there.
And we both own a construction company, small one.
And French repair, upholstering, and antique refinishing company.
Alright, so should we get to the questions now?
Okay, shoot.
When did you know your child had the special something that it takes to succeed in this business? What was the aha moment when you realized your kid has what it takes to make it?
When Ethan was little, everybody would stop and say to me, "He is so handsome and cute. He's adorable. You really should put him in modeling."
And Ashley used to jump around singing and dancing the day she came out of the womb. I think she danced out of the hospital, actually.
So we submitted Ethan's pictures to Wilhelmina of Philadelphia, and immediately they wanted to see him, and it started from there.
And we took Ashley too, but she was a baby at the time. Then we returned with her several years later, and they picked her right away.
Yes.
So we're waiting for the first opportunity for a brother-sister role.
Should we move on with the next question?
Sure.
What does your support system look like? Who do you call when you have to be at work and your child has a last-minute audition? How do you and your spouse share the responsibilities being the parent of a child?
A potential child star.
Well, we call it the Ghostbusters when we're not available. But no, well, typically I'm self-employed, so I have a lot of flexibility in my job. But usually my wife takes the kids if she can and picks them up at school.
Yes.
And
Since
so
I work from the office.
We try to keep it very stressless. That way it reflects on the children when they go for the interviews and the acting and stuff. And
Yes. Gary typically works with them on their lines and practicing. If it's an audition or a call that we get prior
Right.
to that day.
usually tie them up and beat them a little bit just to make sure that they act right.
That's not true.
Okay, but anyway, so that's how we handle it. We juggle it between ourselves. So
Yes.
Are you good?
I think so. What's the next question, Ethan?
Okay. How do you prepare your child for an audition? Who goes over lines, or works on poses, or helps with pitch when singing? What does this look like? What does this look like? Share difficult, challenge, and funny stories.
I asked.
Hi.
Who works with you on your lines?
Well, you and Daddy.
Okay. Who's better at it?
Dad. Sometimes you're a little too sarcastic.
Okay.
Well, they haven't really done any singing as of yet, so.
Although Ashley can sing.
Ashley sings well, and I sing well in the shower.
Don't ask me to sing.
But no, typically if that's going to happen, it's probably going to be me working with her on her voice as far as getting her ready to do any singing roles. Next question, please.
Alrighty. As a child, did you ever want to get into the industry? If so, in what ways will your child career be different than yours? If not, who did you turn to for industry advice?
Well, I had an opportunity when I was younger. I volunteered for a mall prom fashion show and was, that was the 80s. And I was asked if I'd be interested in modeling for petite models, petite back then. And however, I missed out on an opportunity. My parents weren't real keen on the idea, so I always think what could have happened had I continued on that path. and that's basically it. I was on Dancing on Air one time and was asked to come back, however, and that was a Philadelphia local-based dance show, and did not go back because my parents were not keen on it, so they were more focused on me going to school and studying, which I did do. And Gary?
Always wanted to be a stuntman, tell you the truth. When I came to America in 1985 from England, I wrote to the Burt Reynolds Academy and down in Florida, and they said it would be better off if I went to California and put myself into a job, and then applied at Stunts Unlimited. But it seemed like a far way to travel after coming from England, so that didn't happen. So I joined the military instead. And I became an airborne ranger, which is a paratrooper, which is the same as being a stuntman, really.
If you were a stuntman, I would no. Just no.
So what's the next question, Mrs. Ashley?
What do you do for a living, and how have your child's aspirations affected your day-to-day life?
Well, I think as we stated earlier, we're both business owners. We have two businesses that we currently run. And how do they aspire us in our everyday life? I don't know. What do you think, Jen?
Well, I think they are very good at taking rejection and blowing it off and not letting it get to them and bother them. And I admire them for that, for having tough skin at such a young age.
That's true.
Yeah, I think the sports we involve them in a lot is individual, such as golf and martial arts and stuff like that. I think that helps them to
Interact with adults.
Yeah, to interact and to accept rejection, which is sometimes you can win and sometimes you don't.
Right, Ashley.
Next question. Tell us about the compromises and sacrifices you as the parent of your
Alright, what? Oh, specify.
Child.
No, specific, sorry.
Specific child have made to see your child attend auditions or shoots.
I don't think we've made any sacrifices, really, do you?
No.
My only concern is if they miss school, because school's very important, obviously. But
Right.
they both go to a private school, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Yes,
a
sometimes
little
it's
more flexible.
frustrating as well when if you do 8 auditions a year and you're pulling out of school to do them all, even though it's half a day, and nothing happens. So we get frustrated that the fact that they're missing school for that. And but you're never guaranteed anything. So and we know that.
No, we haven't made too many sacrifices. However, not to say that we wouldn't in the event there was an opportunity that came their way that would really ensure that they would go further in their careers, because they really both enjoy acting and modeling.
Right. Okay, what's the next question?
Okay. Alright. What other families do you interact with that also have young talent? Do your kids go to school with any other talent? Are you friends with their parents? Perhaps there's a small group of women/men who naturally get together and share audition, acting, modeling, or singing stories.
Well, I can answer that because I'm usually
Mom!
the one
Where are the waffles?
in the freezer, Ashley.
Alright.
Sorry. When I'm actually the one who's usually present in the school environment because Gary is out on the road a lot. There are parents whose kids are involved, and we're not close friends, but we are acquaintances. Ashley actually has one of the girls in her grade who actually is direct competition for Ashley. And there have been times where Ashley's been upset because she heard that Brooke got a part and why isn't she getting called for some of this stuff. And I explained to her that, they may be looking for a girl who has dark hair or brown eyes versus blonde hair and hazel eyes. So it just depends. And I think she's understanding it more so now that we're 2 years into this. But I try to avoid the topic, although I can't say the same for the other moms because some of them are showy, and I'm not a show mom. I do it because they enjoy it, and some of the moms get really excited and competitive and can be a little harsh about it, and I just stay clear of them.
Everybody wants to share their stories of what their kids have done.
Right. And
The proud moms.
yeah. So there are other kids in the industry at their school, and
But if Ethan does long photo shoots, like he did a 3-day photo shoot in Hamptons in New York, then I go with him typically for stuff like that because I can work on the road and work from my laptop and set up appointments and calls.
May I talk for a little? Now I got tough skin.
Ethan, would you like to add anything since your sister's been on the camera several
Okay.
times? Show your cuteness.
All right. I don't know if you guys have seen
You gotta go down a little bit. Gotta go down a little bit. The camera set. That's right.
I don't know if you guys have seen me or not. Ashley's shorter than me, so I have to kneel down. But I'm Ethan. I'm 12 years old, and I think that it's really nice doing this job because I can go around telling my friends, "You guys have a summer job?" Because I know I do.
Your little nest egg for college, right?
Yeah.
I hope to get like an acting career one day, because I really like acting and all that stuff. So it's rather a lacrosse career
Yes, you
or
do.
a acting career, because I love singing and
All right.
Okay,
Next question.
let her roll.
If your child could go back in time to get their cast in their ideal role campaign, what role would it be? How do you think they would prepare for their audition? I'm asking this to understand what type of action we will see in the scene work, be descriptive and fun.
Why don't we let them answer that?
Oh.
You guys come and sit down and answer that question. Slowly, so you're not vibrating the camera. Go ahead.
So do you understand what role would you have?
Like
Well,
in a
you guys
movie?
can give your perspective
All right,
as well.
Ashley first. What would be your ideal role, and if you could go back in time?
Can Ethan go first? Because I'm
Okay.
confused.
All right. So I auditioned for the movie Aloha.
Starring
To
Bradley
be-
Cooper.
Yeah, with Bradley Cooper. I think it was made in 2014. I had the chance to be the role as the, I think, nephew or the younger son. And, sorry, my lips are chapped.
You had a chance to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, I
That
had the
next year.
chance to go to Hawaii. We set up a little stage upstairs. Basically did what we have right
What do
now.
you do?
Sent an audition tape in.
Yeah, sent an audition tape in, and I was the backup role if the other kid got sick or something
Couldn't
accidentally happened to him.
So, in other words, that would have been the ideal role to get you into big films.
Yes,
And that's what you would have aspired for if
Yeah,
you could have gotten.
I would have
You
enjoyed
would have
to
been
be.
really
How
happy.
about you, Ashley Dodd?
Well, I haven't been in any I haven't auditioned or been in any commercials or movies.
That's not true. You've auditioned in New York,
Well, I've auditioned
but
for
nothing major motion
yeah,
pictures.
not the major movies and all that stuff.
Or which one would you like to be in? That's the question. If you could have been in a movie, which one would it have been?
Well, I like horror movies and all that stuff and
Horror
comedy.
movies, good.
You're gonna be a
So-
scream queen.
Yeah, and I'll scream. I'm a very loud screamer, but
I know you would be good in horror.
Oh, let me hear it. What? Let me hear your scream. Okay, let's reverse the seats again.
All right, now you guys give us, or you guys give the camera your perspective.
Well, the question was for you guys, not for
Right,
us.
right.
So let's go to the next question.
No, it said if your child. So give them.
Well, you answered it perfectly.
You are my child.
Okay.
I would
You're
have
my
answered it.
child.
I would have answered it the same exact
At least I think
way.
you are. I think my child.
Hope so.
One at a time. Ring.
All right.
All right. Second and last question. When it comes to your child's talent, has it ever made you shed a tear of happiness, joy, disgust, frustration, anger, hope, anxiety, or just plain nerves? Tell us about your relationship with this industry. Is it love, hate? Are you overwhelmed with opportunities? Do you struggle with your child's spirits high? Do you struggle to keep your child's spirit high? Is it working out brilliantly? And you're considering leaving your PT job to help focus on this full-time, etc.
Well, let me answer this because we've both gone on auditions, but my concern has been in the past if they're either tired, I get a little nervous if they're tired, or if they've had a long day at school and
Hungry.
hungry. So I always try to make sure that they have snacks when we go to an audition and plenty of water, and I always make sure that they've had a good night's sleep and they're clean and so on and so forth. As a parent, and I've seen Ethan in quite a few modeling ads and campaigns, and I not that I shed a tear, but I'm just so excited for him and happy for him, and he loves doing it.
It's cool to watch.
It's really cool to watch. It's like
cool to see the final product.
sort of like an outer body experience because he isn't that child in my house, and when I see him acting or modeling, he's like a completely different person. And it's like, who is that kid? I don't even know him. It's unbelievable sometimes. And
That's the truth.
yeah, he's like a completely different person, and it's pretty cool. And I love him anyway, but it's different. And Ashley, as far as she's concerned, in the beginning she was a little shy,
Very shy.
but she has I think she's overcome that the more auditions she's gone on. And
Oh, she's not shy anymore.
no, she's not shy. And she's very cute.
But she'd
and
always say, I
witty.
want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. She gets up there and she just locks up.
Yeah.
That
was in the beginning.
That was the very beginning. But
But
now
now
she
she's
can't wait to
loosening
sing
up.
and dance.
Excuse me, but once I was going to do a cartwheel on the runway, but I didn't.
Yeah.
She tried, but
I
she got too nervous.
Yeah, I got nervous, so I
Bless you.
didn't.
God
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I didn't want to hit someone in the
You did
face
this
with
year?
my long legs.
No.
Bless you.
Okay.
So, basically, anytime I see them doing something that makes them happy, makes me happy, makes Gary happy, that's all I can ask for. If tomorrow they said to me, I don't want to do this anymore, that's it. But they haven't said that, and I don't think they will. It's something they enjoy doing.
Yeah, they enjoy it.
This is like
They enjoy the chocolate strawberries on set.
Yeah.
Yes!
And donuts.
Up. Okay, I got
And
a
Daddy
little
enjoys the
funny story.
sushi.
All right. So I think it was one of my first auditions. I got into a CarSense commercial, and what ended up happening was I got the role, and I
Halfway
got
through.
there halfway through. I ate a chocolate strawberry.
Oh, we
or-
stopped for lunch.
Yeah. I ate my lunch. We got back and they had this whole buffet set up for me. I was like, yes. So I went to eat some chocolate strawberries, and I got this giant red
Strawberry
chocolatey stain right in the center of my chest. So I had to turn my shirt around.
No, we went to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
And we tried to wash it off.
But it didn't work.
So we just spun his shirt around and they didn't even.
Ingenious.
And it was
Guys
a
are-
t-shirt, so they didn't even know that his shirt was changed around.
It was great.
So
All right.
that was funny. That was a funny panic.
We improvised.
Yes, we did.
Next question.
All right, last and final question for the day.
How does your child handle rejection? How do you?
I think we already answered that question.
Yeah, but to end the interview, basically, Ethan has never shown any angst over not getting a role. It's never been an issue. It rolls right off his shoulders. He's like, on to the next one. No big deal. Ashley, in the beginning, when this first started 2 years ago, she was a little upset. She'd say, well, did you hear from them? She'd ask me every day. And I would know probably within 2 days whether or not she got it by not receiving a phone call, which is normal if you don't get it. So I've had to teach her the last 2 years that you've got to toughen up. If we don't toughen up, we're not going to be
You
able to
guys
do
come
this.
sit on our knees while we say goodbye.
So
All right.
Actually, you sit on mommy's
All right,
knee.
that
That way
being
we
said-
know- that way we know you're right by the camera. There we
with
go.
that being said, we're the Dodds, and thank you for spending these few minutes with us during our interview.
And anything you guys want to add?
Oh, yeah, I'm perfect.
No, nobody's perfect.
I am.
I am.
well,
I am.
I
I am.
am.
Are you sure
I
about
like
that?
to think I am.
All right.
Even though you're sarcastic.
Yeah, I can be a little
All
sarcastic.
right. So goodbye. We enjoyed doing this. It was very fun, and let's hope that we get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you
All right.
soon.
See you soon.